AVT patient angles. Okay, right guard. Yeah, it's not for lack of speed right there. Like we know he's a lot more explosive now. Like if this was his top speed, like oh my god, AVT is the least athletic tackle in the world, but he's not trying to overrun anything. Like let the blocker pick a gap and block him that way because the running back is reading your block. So if you try to force a block a certain way, you can screw yourself. So let him go where he's going. Now ideally it's outside. You want to keep him to the outside. Actually, it doesn't really matter here. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. But AVT takes a nice patient angle, pull, bucket step, get flat, very patient to the second level. Okay, he's gonna stay outside. Awesome. I'm gonna climb vertical, get to the outside. Hand placement right onto the shoulder, kind of slips into the neck. Tries to refit his hands. He obviously ducks, and this happens, which isn't his problem, because he does just enough there. Breaks Carter loose, who's actually see Carter's breaking, like this looks like Carter to me. This looks like Carter from last year. I don't know what happened to him later on in the season or even like next couple of weeks or whatever, but ridiculous patience by him here. He's not that slow, trust me, but hell of a job on the angles there, hell of a job on the patience. AVT combo to backside. Okay. Combo to him. Oh, okay. So they're on the backside of the zone play. So it's a really, really good zone block again and stickiness. But it's a really, really good zone block. So he uses ricochet. He uses a ricochet, but typically with a ricochet, you don't see the leg come in like this, but he just really doesn't want to commit any of his lower half. So drop step into him. That's a ricochet. 1, 2. Hands seemingly inside, eyes to the second level, not overcommitting to the block, evaluating where 40 is. Because if 40 weren't to come over the top here, he could stick on that block for a little bit longer because 40 gets lateral immediately. AVT has to slip off of that block, slips off of that block, shuffles, good angle to where he's going, not to where he is, cuts him off, gets hands on. Right hand looks to be low enough, left hand onto the shoulder just to kind of not control him, but to kind of control him. But it kind of, when you have that shoulder on the side, sometimes it limits your lateral movement. So if the guy's going to cross his face, he's going to come up and onto the shoulder with the side of his face he's trying to cross. If you're trying to go right, get your left arm up. If you're trying to go left, if you're trying to go to your right, get your left arm up. If you're trying to go to your left, get your right arm up. Just to contain their lateral movement. That's what he does. Right arm looks low, stays attached, runs that block down the field. But the combo to get there that's an elite combo block. Just in terms of playing, in terms of playing long, the ricochet, not turning the turret, not the tank. The lower body is still pointed towards the second level and to his defender. Length, climb, perfect. Like that is, you cannot do it better than that from AVT. That is just picture perfect blocking. Picture perfect. Smart effort. Okay. 75, obviously, right guard. We have him in the Cleveland game, still at the right guard position. Yeah. Okay. So they run a stunt from pretty wide right here. So AVT gets into his pass set. Okay, we have another overlap. He starts to notice 99 getting to the or working to the inside. So AVT leaves the overlap, drops his post, drops that left foot, matches him, hands on, left hand into the chest, right hand can't really tell. As he blocks him, and he's probably noticing some well, at least at this point, he notices, oh shit, there's a combo block. I mean, there's a stun here. Now he's in a spot. This is not an easy spot to be in for the center or for him, because for McGovern here, who does a pretty good job as well. It's just what happens. Yeah, it's just a well designed stunt. It really just works out well. It's not really anything specifically that McGovern or AVT did really bad. McGovern actually does a really good job getting low there and working. Like that's a really good spot for McGovern. Like that's hell of a block. But for McGovern and AVT here, it's a hard spot because does McGovern pick up this penetrator, who is the nearest threat to the quarterback, or stay on him, or does he drop off? Because AVT does not have good position. So McGovern smartly just stays on the block that he's already on. AVT realizes, oh shit, I can't pick up that looper, or I can't pick up that penetrator. So instead of trying to stick on that block, he knows, okay, McGovern has it. Just gets his hands on the looper, matches him, boom, attack the hip, extension, just giving Flacco enough room to does he scramble here? Yeah. But hell of effort, really, really smart. Again, good job with the overlap, good job dropping the post, good hand placement on the looper. The penetrator just does a nice job getting actually it's not necessarily a nice job. He penetrates harder than he tries to pick there. So that's why it's not passed off as easily. Oh shit, I can't pick him up. Gotta get the looper. Get the looper. Still get to hand on, but it's a really, really good play. It's a really, really good play. ABT eyes up, square line of scrimmage, I'm assuming lateral movement. Okay. Right guard still. I don't know when he becomes a left tackle first. I forget what game that is. Okay, gets into his set. Nothing out to his right. So checks the defensive, checks the two eye tech, check that near shoulder, assist McGovern, obviously slow him down. Does that, eyes up, scanning for threats. You see him looking at the second level. Now you see him looking down the line of scrimmage. Okay, there's a TT stunt. Pick that up. Peel off, use it as a push-off point, right hand into the chest, or seemingly into the shoulder. It looks like it initially lands to the chest and slides out, yeah. So chest slides out because of the momentum of the defensive lineman, takes it outside. Still, good hand placement. Sticks on the block. But it's a good job, again, of hand checking, assisting his offensive lineman, being smart, knowing when to assist, when not to assist. Eyes are up on the second level. Lateral movement to match. Good hand placement. It's a good job. It's a really, really good job by AVT. He's an all pro ball level guard. Let's see next one. AVT truck. Widen this. All right. Let's watch my right guard. Yeah, I'd like to see it. So you have obviously a screen to Michael Carter. AVT pulls to the second level, blocking the kind of the first guy who shows himself in that arc. You have Braxton Berrios, Dolphin Braxton Berrios get shit whipped to the ground right there. He gets shit whipped. You have AVT who realizes, oh, my small receiver who can't block got shit whipped. AVT gets hands on. Then patience. We see him patiently. He's going to control himself. He's not overrunning anything. Hands look to be inside. Tosses him. Trucks him over. Okay. Now he's trucked. Let me pick up another guy. Next guy in his sight line picks him up, hand inside, drive him outside. Like, can that be better from AVT? It really can't. Patience, explosion. Get the next guy. Like, just perfect. AVT 2 at once. All right. Right guard going to the Bengal game. Was the last one the Bengal game? I think it was. Right guard. He goes to use the overlap, and there's a guy there right away. Goes to use the overlap. Nope. I'm engaged. Now he knows he's engaged. He doesn't feel the overlap. So gets into his set. Good base. A little bit high as he comes into the block, but right hand into the chest. Right hand into the chest. Extension. Right hand into the chest. Extension. Eyes are up. What else is happening? Oh shit. There's a blitz. There's a looper. I'm going to pick up the looper because it's a near threat to the quarterback. Left hand on. Get extension. Get onto the block. 2 at once. Not an easy spot to be in. They're overloading his side. You have 3 versus 2 right here. AVT's got you. Overlap. Nope. Hand placement. Extension. You just extended him to the outside as he does that. Oh, look, there's another guy. I'm going to drop my post and pick him up too. Left hand into the chest. Match him. Even if Flacco didn't get rid of this ball, you could just shuffle over, throw the ball. Like literally 2 guys on one play. It's nearly impossible to do this stuff. Again, just perfect. Halfway through, Again, a shorter, nice little primer on AVT. Right guard here. And you can't ask for much more, man. He's okay. This is offensive line porn. AVT. He's just so solid. And listen, like at the end of the day, and this is why people are saying like the Jets have a really high ceiling on their offensive line. If Laken Tomlinson is okay, if Becton is healthy and was what he was his rookie year, McGovern's average, AVT is an all pro, and you just have an okay right tackle, an okay left tackle, like the offensive line could be pretty damn solid. AVT is a huge part of it though. Zone step leans. So it's not really, this isn't really a ricochet because it's a zone step. He just takes it back into, and the other one I could have probably said the same thing. But zone step, pop up that near shoulder. Why? Because Max Mitchell, because the run is outside, mid outside zone. He wants to overtake this block and let AVT climb to the second level. I would say for Max Mitchell here, get a little bit more flat instead of contacting him. Get more of that positional leverage before you start to work the physical leverage. So I want to see him get like hip to hip here and kind of scoop him out before he engages. So not the best combo from Max Mitchell, but hell of a job by AVT. Zone, right hand landing inside, pop up that near shoulder. Again, he almost took care of two blocks at once because AVT did all the work there. Stay square to the second level. Cut off where he's going, not where he is. Exactly what AVT does. Shuffles, stays balanced, hands on, right underneath, left over the top, again, to match potential lateral movement to the inside, and locks him up too. Like just amazing. He's really, really good, man.